Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm, relaxation. And as you exhale, give permission to just let go of any stress, any tension, perhaps even a worry or two. And as you breathe in, feel that resourceful feeling scanning your body for any clues of tension. And as you exhale, just give permission for that tension to be released. And as it releases, feel the relief as it leaves your body in your outward breath. The deeper you breathe, the deeper relaxed you become. And I wonder, as you become more and more relaxed, what would happen if you were to think about certainty? Certainty is just a belief that something is true. And sometimes people believe things that are true and they are correct. And sometimes people believe things that are true and it turns out that they're not. And I want you to think back to a time in your childhood, perhaps when you were feeling the real excitement of Santa Claus or tooth fairies. As you start to acknowledge the possibility that in the past you have experienced real emotions of excitement, curiosity, or joy, even though the belief that they were built on was never true. Sometimes it's useful to have strong beliefs held loosely, willing to update any belief that either isn't true or perhaps even could be true, but just isn't useful. And most of the beliefs that you hold undoubtedly are useful. You believe you can read and talk, and you can. You believe that the sun will set and rise the following morning, and it does. Your beliefs about time enables you to plan what you will do and how you will do it. But I want you to open your mind to the possibility that you could have real emotions that can come from a belief that isn't real. And the simplest example of that is a prank. I want you to imagine receiving an official letter telling you that you have won or inherited a huge amount of money. If you believe that letter to be true, that may change your emotions, change your thoughts, even change your behaviors. If you had absolute certainty that unexpected windfall was coming your way, you might spend money you don't have now because you're expecting new money to come into your life in the future. And imagine spending that money you don't have, and then later finding out that a friend or family member had pranked you with a false letter and that the money was never real. Wouldn't you quickly update your belief system with that new information so that you don't spend any more money that you don't have, and perhaps try and reverse decisions based on the belief that wasn't true and certainly wasn't useful? If you believed that your life was in danger, your body would give you more adrenaline, more alertness. And if you found out that that wasn't true, those feelings would go away quickly. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel that you're becoming deeper and deeper relaxed. And I want you to imagine what it would be like to live in a parallel world where something you hold to be true in this reality, you don't believe in a different reality. Imagine observing that version of you in the alternative universe, seeing how they live their life without holding on to a very specific belief. Maybe they have more energy, alertness. Maybe more confidence, more desire to do things in their life. Allow your mind to switch back from your reality to this alternative reality, back and forth, to explore a different reality where a strongly held belief that perhaps is detrimental either exists or does not exist. Allow your mind to wonder, to be curious, to be confused. Are you certain enough to be uncertain? If you can be totally certain that beliefs you've held in the past have sometimes been untrue, there is at least a possibility that this belief is also not true. And you don't have to believe that it's untrue. Just believe it has the possibility of being untrue. Imagine yourself as a tree, strong and grounded, yet with leaves that dance and sway with the wind. Your beliefs can be like these leaves, flexible and open to movement and change. Remember a time when you discovered something new that changed your perspective. Allow yourself to be open to such revelations again, understanding that growth often comes from unexpected places. And imagine your mind as a vast sky where thoughts and beliefs are clouds passing by. Some clouds linger, others dissipate, And consider the possibility that some beliefs are ready to change or just float away. Think of a different moment in your past where you were certain about something, only to learn later that there was more to the story. As you allow this memory to gently remind you that certainty can evolve with new information. Think of a specific belief that is holding you back, and imagine holding this belief in the palm of your hand and examine it from all angles. Recognize that to grasp it too tightly might obscure your view, while holding it lightly offers new perspectives. The greatest people in business plan for what they want to happen, but they have contingencies, a plan B and a plan C. They believe that their business will do well, but they plan for all eventualities. Think of a time when changing your mind brought relief or opened new doors. Allow yourself to feel that freedom again, the liberty to question and explore. Imagine your belief as a book, and now consider that you are in a library filled with books of different views. Opening another book doesn't mean you discard the first. It simply means you are open to new ideas. You are learning. And you can think of your belief as a piece of clothing. Just as styles change, and what we once favored might no longer fit, so too can our beliefs shift to better suit who we are becoming. There is a theory of a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset often don't change their beliefs even with contradictory information. Those with a growth mindset ask a powerful question. What would I need to believe to live the life I desire? And if what you believe right now is not conducive to the life you desire, consider the possibility that even if it's true, it may but not be useful. And open your mind to the possibility that you could call the bluff of this belief. To question it, to doubt it, to simply act as if it isn't true. And allow yourself to see that holding on to a belief without irrefutable evidence is like holding on to a rope that leads nowhere. It's okay to let go, to find evidence that truly supports what you would like to believe and what you need to believe. Every belief is a stepping stone on your journey, and some stones are meant to be only stepped on briefly before moving forward to the next. And you can recognize that it's a sign of strength, not weakness, to question and reassess your beliefs. It means you are growing, learning, and becoming wiser. It's never too late to update a belief. to question a belief. Knowing what you now know, would you choose to believe what you currently believe? The key word there is choose. As you feel that you can choose what to believe, and encourage yourself to see doubt not as an enemy, but as a friend that invites you to look deeper, to seek truths that are undeniable and grounding. Invite yourself to consider that in the absence of irrefutable evidence, it's not only acceptable, but wise to reserve judgment or to hold beliefs lightly. Understand that beliefs, like seeds, need to be nurtured with facts and evidence to grow into strong, supportive trees. Without such care, they may not thrive. And give yourself permission to explore the idea that some beliefs, even if they feel like they're true, might limit your horizon. Like outdated maps, they might need revising for you to navigate your journey accurately. So encourage a perspective where changing your belief is seen not as losing a part of yourself, but as evolving into a more informed version of you. And remind yourself that being open to the possibility that a belief may be incorrect does not diminish your wisdom or experience. It enhances your capacity for understanding and adaptation. And consider the relief and freedom that could come from releasing a belief that causes anxiety or limitations. Recognizing that you deserve peace and expansion as you allow yourself to entertain the thought that beliefs, especially those that can't be proven or disproven, serve best when they empower and uplift rather than constrain. So embrace the wisdom that being open to questioning your beliefs is a pathway to deeper truth and personal growth. A journey that is both courageous and rewarding. And let's go back to that parallel universe where you hold an opposite belief to be true. And if you see a more rewarding, enjoyable, fulfilling life in that parallel universe, know that the only variable that is different is you believe one thing in your reality and something else in a different one. And allow that seed of an idea to be planted deep in your subconscious mind. A useful meta-belief is to have beliefs about beliefs. And one of the most empowering beliefs you can have about beliefs is that you can keep the ones that empower you and change the ones that limit you. And if you were to believe that new belief as strongly as a different belief, that could be the gateway in changing anything that limits rather than expands. Feel that you're returning to the present with a glimmer of curiosity, doubt, or just open-mindedness that beliefs can change, that empowering, useful beliefs should be cultivated. And in the same way that in the past you've thrown out old clothes, perhaps there's a belief that needs to be thrown away unless there is irrefutable evidence and reasons to keep it. Breathing in, breathing out, return to the present moment. As I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you, you will awaken feeling resourceful, open-minded, and curious as to what the future may bring. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.